If Christians want to claim that this God is all-knowing and omnipresent, that this Bible is his word, these are the things that he wants us to know, and that his laws and his word is everlasting and unchanging, then this book needs to be tight. There should be no room for any type of, oh, I interpret it this way, oh, I interpret it another way. No, there shouldn't be any mistranslation. There should be no, oh, this thing that says this actually means this, but this thing that says this is symbolic for this, this, and this. And there should be no confusion. If we're going to have symbolic stuff and literal stuff, there should be no confusion on what's symbolic and what is literal. Nothing should be changing because this God is unchanging. He's supposedly not the author of confusion. But you know who does change? Man. You know who is the author of confusion? Man. Here's the thing. People take this book seriously. There are people on this planet who read this book and now fully believe that dinosaurs never existed. This book has convinced actual people that the evidence they see in front of their faces is fake, but the shit they can't see, that's what's real. So if they are going to claim that this book is real, they're going to go as far as to attempt to make laws in the United States based off of the laws in this book. And yeah, I'm going to point out when some shit doesn't add up, because anything that is supposedly coming from this perfect God should be perfect. It's not perfect because it didn't come from a perfect God. It came from man who is flawed, man that changes, man that has bias. Now, it would be something completely different if we fully regarded this as mythology, because that's what it is. If it was just, oh, these are just stories and, you know, this doesn't really make sense. There's a literal talking donkey, but, you know, this is just mythology at the end of the day. Cool. It doesn't have to make sense because it's not real. But people are claiming that this shit is actually real. And somehow with every other mythology out there, like Greek mythology, African mythology, it's like we can understand that that's mythology at the end of the day, but for some reason, Christians seem to think that their mythology is real, and it's the only real one. So if we're regarding this as real, then I'm going to point out the contradictions and we're going to talk about the bullshit. As your little fairy tales that you think are real are actually causing real harm to real people on this planet.